listeners, Harika here, and I'm super excited to welcome you to Upptalk. If you're ready to learn and get your hands work wonders in the world of information technology, then you're in the right place. When I say Upptalk, we are not just another edtech company. Consider we are your learning partner committed to unlocking your full potential. Whether you're stepping into the world of technology for the first time or looking to advance your career, we provide top-tier, hands-on courses to build up your career. Let's take our first step towards learning here and explore it.
I'm explaining that reports, how to generate reports from the private client and how to get the what and all reports which we are generating from the PVUA. Here you can see. This class completely describes the different types of reports that are available and the permissions required to run the different reports. This is also important and I will open my lab also. Guys, here you can go to the reports and you can get all the reports. There are two types of reports which we are running, and one is from the PVWA and another one is from the private client. A private or reports and PWA reports. We can see this private or client. License capacity of the system. Maybe you can get a question from the interviewer, how many licenses and where we need to check that. What is the capacity of license? For that, you can get this report on the list of users. How many users are there? How many active users are there? How many non-active users are there? We can get it, and this is the total number of users, which including active and non-active. And we can get the active users list and non-active users list and the safe list, we can get it, and active and non-active safe also we can get it. These are the reports which we are generating from the private or client where we can download. Where we can get these reports. Here we can see the go to the tools and go to the reports and safe list. Owners list, safe activities active and none, active safe and terminate report, license capacity report, user list. These are the list of the reports. For example, click the list of the reports. You can give the location and select all these administrators. Because we didn't add any users for. I didn't add any users for. That's the reason. You can go to the safe list. If you add any safes, you can get the complete safes names here. I didn't add any safes here. That's the reason we didn't get the owner safe activities, active and non-active safes. You can get it from the entertainment. This is the license report here. Do you understand, right? Whatever the report we want to get, especially in private or client, most applications we will get from these reports only. We can go to the reports column, tap under the tools and reports. You can see the list of activities. Safe list to owners list safe activities, active and non-active safes and returnment report, license capacity report, users and user activities. But major, when we go for the interview, they will ask how we can generate for the license capacity report. Then we can provide the steps. We will log into the private or client and go to the tools and the reports. We can get the license capacity report. And they will make you some confusion. Can we get through PVOA for this report? It's not possible through PVVA. Here we can see that the maximum is the 50. In the 50 you can see license capacity report. Already used one and AAM account. we have a 50, but we didn't start that. And CPM, we already started. We have one CPM loud, but one already used. PVOM, and there are the two PVOAs, but we already used one. And the PSM Tech Email Gateway. They are allowed for the 4 sessions, but we didn't start now. And PSM, we already installed one. They are allowed for 2. And like that, we can see all these license capacity report we can give. By seeing this report, we can get to know these many license we are used, and these many license still it is pending. The maximum capacity, how many are there, how many it is allowed. In the organizations, it may change the numbers because based on the purchase capacity of the license. Here we can get the reports. On the PVOA reports, you can get to the PVUA. This is the privileged accounts inventory reports. Applications inventory reports, privileged accounts, compliance status, PVUA reports. We can get the reports from the PVUA only. These are the reports, the list of reports which we are getting from the PVOA. Private ARC clients. You can come to know how to. Just now I have shown you that lab. Here go to the tools of reports you can generate like this. They access the reports on the tool menu in the private ARC client. You can see the license capacity report displays the license, the user types and objectives in the world, the number of licenses for each, and the number of licenses which we are used currently. We can come to know users list. You can get like this if you have added already users in the private ARC client. You can get list of all the users including disabled, whatever active or non-active users, all list will come here. This is the private ARC report. And active and non-active users. You can download this and you can see the same. All it will come into the list of saves. These are the saves which we can get. You can do it. And active saves and non-active saves. You can see here the list of saves that are either have or have not had an activity over the specified time period. You can get that report in the Excel set. Go to the BBA reports. This is unimportant compared to that private ARC client. You should get more knowledge on these reports because we should aware what report we can generate and what type of reports will have full rights. The reports can be generated by users who belongs to the group specified in the management group or the management groups here. For this, the majorly will get this access is an administrator is having. And apart from the administrator who will have auditors group, auditor teams will have these reports access and they can generate the reports and they will give us. By default, this is the internal cyber PVVOA monitor group. And the world administrators are typically the members of these groups always. And go to the which we can find the administration options and reports. In the reports, we have to give the PVOA monitor always. PVOA reports and PVOA monitor field which we need to set up. I'm just showing you these. Do you understand that? You guys understand that? Private ARC client reports. It's very simple. Go to that reports and go to the tool and reports and download it. That's it. Here, this is the important. You can see here the generated reports. Here select whatever reports which we required. Privileged accounts inventory applications inventory. Privileged accounts compliance status and then the element. Activity log reports. Here the same way to generate the report, to go to the reports tab and click that. And that report button, and we can generate the reports. Whatever the reports which we require, and select the report to generate here, for example, if you require. For example, if you require to generate the privileged accounts inventory, you can click on that and do that. Generating the PVOA reports and filtering options. And once you select anything, if you want, you can select anything and click on the next. And search for the safe and the account name, device type and platform, ID group, and you just click on next also. If you give the only required particular safe, we can give the events or something. Based on the safe name, you can get it or you can give direct for all. It will generate for all this. Report recurrences. Generate and save the report. Definitions and schedule. We can schedule the report. Every Monday we require. You can set it like this. Weekly basis or monthly basis based on the timing. First week, second week or fourth week like that. We can set it in the first. For example, every first week Monday we required. You can select weekly time and start time and also at midnight. And sometime we can give it. Generate and save the report definitions. You can do it not if any errors occurs or anything. It will get notification to you. And finish it. It will run that. Understand? The same way, you have to run the reports for all other options. Each type of the report has been different, filter with criteria. If you want to give the filters, you can give. Otherwise, you can directly run for all. Always better, you can run for all. Once you get the report in the Excel, you can filter whatever you want. Extra data is good. If it is, sometimes it may if you give only for win. Maybe once you run that you require another save also. What will happen? Again, we need to run. Instead of that, you can keep that one complete file and take whatever data you require. The second thing, the same steps which we need to follow. This is the same step. Pending. We need to check the status. You can continuously do that. Some refresh sections here. It will come. Here the refresh. It will come failed. Because we don't have anything now. That's the reason. Once we have a data, it will come. It will be success. You can see this. Once your success is here, it will like that Excel. You want CSV file or PDF. Whatever you want, you can get it. Once you get the report, you can download into the Excel. You can download into the CSV format. The next one. The next account would be the privileged account. This is the privileged account inventory report. You can see this here. Basically, this privileged account inventory report which will show us all the accounts and what and all permissions are there. And platform ID, safe ID and the target system address. Everything will be available in this report. As you can see, the purpose of this report, it provides the information about all the accounts in the system. Always remember what is the purpose we are running and permissions is required to get this report. List of shifts and view the shift members on each shift including this report. Included in this report, list of accounts. We can get completely list of because anyway we are running for the purposes all accounts information we want to see. That's the reason we are running. For that we need list of accounts. Information is required at left level. and view shift members. These should be mandatory to enable that. Application inventory. We can get the application details completely. About application IDs in the system application delays. You can see the allowed machines, allowed machine IP address, and application ID here. This will. The permission is required to add it to users in the world. And the compliance report. This you should remember. Guys, always you can get the question in the interview. What is the compliance status report? What is the purpose they are running? Because compliance status will show us how many accounts can change the password to the CPM. If this is the compliance status, it's compliant means that is good. Non-compliant means CPM is not able to change the password due to some issue. Then we need to identify those issues and fix the issue. As the password expired, but CPM was not able to change that because this is the Win domain. And Win local server, some users default users. We will say password never expired or password will not change like that. Or any specific reasons, any policies we will set up. For those accounts, it will come as a none setup. Whatever the account is not managed by the CPM, those called as a non-compliant. Whatever the account is managed by CPN, those comes under the compliance. CPM status of each account, it will validate here. Always tell that this is the purpose of we are running the compliance status report. How many accounts is managed by the CPM? How many accounts are not managed by the CPM? We can get to know the status here. The list of accounts and all the safes that are included in the report, as well as view audit safe, confirm safe request in the safe, that are configured for the dual control, and the development report. Here we can get to know whoever the inbuilt users. And each user, the accounts and sales, and also one more thing we will get to know. We will come to know here the permissions. What are the permissions which we are assigned? For that, we will get to know through the entertainment report. For example, for account, how many are known what permissions are having. Or safe level permissions, what permissions which we are given. For that report, it will entertainment. Once you run that entertainment report, we can get to know. Either manage users, audit users, vault, authorization, activity log. Complete audit information in the vault, it will be available in this. Export vault data utility. This is also export vault data utility. Export the data from the vault to the TextSV files from there. Most of the cases we can get more questions on these PVA reports only. But we will not get much questions on export data. But you can remember always. And you can just always keep an eye on this. Utility reports, data from the vault, data to TextSV files from here. They can be imported into the third-party applications of any databases. The custom reports can then be created by the third-party tools. Or we can get into through command prompt also. The usage is similar to the other components also. CyberArk Export Data Utility Installation. Export DataX file. The main utility retrieves information from the vault and imports into the SQL databases. We have to set up these first. First we have to install these. And then vault parameter file which specifies the vault where the information will be taken. The NI file which will be stored. And we need to configure that file also. The create cred file leaks, the utility that is used to create the user credentials file that enables the user. That will retrieve the information from the log file. This file will create. The user will set up update here. That user will get the information from the vault. EV utility communicates with the vault always. Remember guys, port is 18/8 only. For the internal communication for all the other components of the CyberArk. In this list, we can get all these reports. Say flash on a slash. Anywhere we are getting through the provider client. But still here also we can get group stuff, report, user, everything. That's it guys. Admission task teller is pending. Installation task. There are 2 tasks pending. 3 tasks pending. BSM. Stellar is having some technical issue. We are not able to connect. That I will check with the support team and give you tomorrow. Or tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But another one is DR. DR. Suppose we are supposed to install that. That I will need to tell. Another one is, I just want to show you that integrations. There are 2 integrations. Are there? LDP integrations and some other components. Some other SMTP integrations are there. I just want to highlight those 3. And apart from that, there is nothing. There are 3 classes. There is these 3 only pending and the administration part. I covered all these things. Each and every topic. I covered all the onboarding topics and I covered the privatization management theoretically. And only the pending this one. Report just now completed. And self-hosted is not required. Because whatever we are discussing completely in the installation and administration task, that will be available in this. If required, I will share all these documents to the institute. And those guys will update into the LMS portal. Whenever you are required, you can open this and read it. And once DR installation will start, then I will start explaining on DR recovery. How it will work, because this is also important topic. And then system topic. These 3. System monitoring and troubleshooting. The last one should be these 2 troubleshooting issues. I will give you some examples. What are the errors? Which CPM is generating? How we have to take this action on that? I will give you that. What exactly will get this? There are some errors like this, ITATS authentication failure for the user administration. What needs to be taken here? Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@upptalk.com.